What's going on, y'all? Okay, so this is my first time. I'm doing a full moon reading for the entire collective meaning whoever comes and watches this video, then this reading is for you. Okay, and so this is for the full moon on December 12th, which is a Thursday. It's going to be a full moon in Gemini, so I think that this is the perfect time for me, a Gemini, to, deliver this message to everyone. Because people want to know, like, what's going on. Like, this is some powerful energy. It's the last full moon of the decade. It's coming in at 12:12 at 12:12 a.m. And it's just aligning in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to pull some cards and we're going to see what this energy is looking like for everybody. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay. So, and then today I just want you guys to know that I'm using the Lioness Oracle Tarot. And so I've had this deck for a while and I really have not used it that much, so I need to get used to using it. And plus, a couple of cards in my Rider-Waite tarot deck is missing, so I need to order a new deck because we could be missing out on messages and stuff. So no, so we're going to use these cards. Look at these are so cute, cutesy. It's gold, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck. So don't mind me if I have to like look up a card or something in the little book because I haven't used these that much. But for the most part, I feel that they're the same meanings as the Rider-Waite Tarot. So let's get started, all right? So let's see. What is the energy for the collective, for the full moon? What is the energy for the collective for the full moon on December 12th? Full moon in Gemini. What is the... And I usually like pull the cards before I do the video, but I just want to show you guys the process and just kind of have it be like very organic. I want the energy to just come out as I'm speaking it because I'm a Gemini and we're all about communication. So what is the collective energy for the full moon in Gemini? It's an eclipse, by the way. What is the full moon in Gemini energy for the collective? All right. We got Four of Pentacles. Oh, I have to adjust, guys. I'm so sorry. This is like, I'm being so ghetto right now. Four of Pentacles. There we go. That's way better. Like, what the hell? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Let's keep going. Let's get these cards out. And full moon energy for the collective. Full moon in Gemini. Eclipse energy, baby. What's going on? Let's see. We have the Devil. Nothing wrong with this card, guys. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Full moon energy for the collective. Right, we have the Two of Wands. Ooh, I'm loving this already. I really am because I ain't even gonna tell y'all what's going on, but there be some stuff going on. Like, y'all be knowing. The Hanged Man. Okay, let's get a little closer. Hanged. It's actually the Hanged Woman. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's the Hanged Man, but here it's the Hanged Woman. So this deck is a little bit more feminine. All right. Okay. Full moon energy for the collective. big stack right there. I ain't taking that though. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Last card. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards too, just to help guide the reading a little bit. Especially with these cards, guys. Like, I'm definitely a little nervous. We got the last card, which is the Knight of Wands. These cards are so beautiful. Okay, so yeah, and if I do feel like I need to like kind of like get into the meaning a little bit better, ooh, no, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, then I will look into the book and elaborate, because yeah, I want to give you guys a great reading. I have a feeling it's going to be a great reading. Like, you know, just I feel like the messages will eventually come out clear once I tune in and stop being so nervous, because I'm a beast at this shit. Look, all this energy is trying to come out. No, oh my God. Look, a lot of y'all, I'm tapping into like too many people at once. Like individually tapping into individual timelines. When this is just like, I need collective energy for the full moon. What is it? Collective energy. Collective energy. What does the collective have going on for the full moon in Gemini on Thursday? Okay, listen, we still got a bunch of cards. I'm gonna keep them this time. We got patience. I already know what this shit is talking about, y'all, for real. We got clear audience. Jeez Louise, ring light. Prioritize. Ooh, 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 ooh. Teaching and learning, and this one came out in the beginning. Does that work? Lord. Okay, there we go. Y'all, it's okay. Angel therapy. Here we go. And lastly, we have outdoors. All right, so let me just tune in and then I'll get started. Okay, so first off, we have the 4 of Pentacles, right? Let me show you this card. So it looks like a shield with the coins at each kind of, there's no corners here because, you know, but so I don't know if you guys are familiar with tarot, but Pentacles definitely represents anything material, money, finances, career, your home, your car, your job, you know, even like your entrepreneurship, what you do to make money in your life, your inheritance, your legacy, like can represent your children as well. So things like that. And with the 4 of Pentacles, this energy is just speaking of, like, I think that maybe, no, it's not I think that maybe, I know what's going on. It's like a lot of people right now are like having new relationships, okay? With like people that they're interested in, people that they like want to be with, people that they feel like they have soulmate energy with, or, you know, it could be people from your past that you feel like you've always wanted to be with. This could just even be in like your long-term relationship that you've just been in for so long. But so I definitely feel like a desire and a longing and a wanting, like people, certain people are like, they're like looking for stability within these relationships that we have going on right now. Like everybody's kind of like, okay, like we need to make this solidified. Like we need to make something shake. Like this is something definitely like I'm kind of looking at this like long term. And so there's definitely two dynamics in this kind of energy that we're working with for this full moon. Is like, this is what we're going to be focused on for the most part, is that like we are, you know, with it, there's one person that's like, okay, I know that this is exactly what I want, and da 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 da. So on the other hand, there is the other person in the situation or the relationship, and they're kind of in like this self-imposed prison, like kind of like a victim mentality, or like just feeling like, oh, you know what, right now I'm kind of like stuck in a situation. I'm stuck within these parameters, like, oh, I live over here, so you know, I don't want to get you involved in a situation where I can't fully be there for you. Or it could be like they're dealing with other people, and like they're kind of like have all these strings attached to this situation, so they're kind of like, you know, I haven't even got this stuff situated, so I can't even really deal with you yet. Or it can be just like, you know, a living situation that is like off, and they're like, you know, I can't even like take anything seriously right now because, you know, just nothing is in shape. But what this other person in this situation, in this relationship, is not understanding, like, these are self-imposed boundaries that they're putting on themselves. Like, just mentally, they are not at their highest level, and so they're kind of like, you know, I can't really get myself out of this situation right now. And like they're kind of like making excuses for whatever it is that they have going on, and really like the other person over here in the situation, in the relationship, is kind of like, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. Excuse my language. I don't know if children will be watching this, but I don't want to hear no excuses. Like, I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of waiting. I've been very patient. And at this point, I'm just starting to feel like I'm just an option. And it's like, you want to treat me like I'm an option? I'm going to put you in that option bag too, okay? Like, that's how we about to, you know, we about to feed off each other. Like, if this is what you want to keep doing, because I've been sitting here in such a stable mode. Like, my energy has not shifted. My energy has been solid. I've been keeping shit solid with you, like, for real. I've been keeping shit solid. And like, what have you given me in return? Just like a whole bunch of indecisive answers that this is not working for me. And you know, I just been trying to show you that I rock with you or whatever, and this and this and that and that and that and that and that. And like, at this point, I'm up to here with it. So we both about to bust a move, okay? So then after that, we have this devil energy. It's nothing wrong with the devil card. For me, like, I've been going through a whole process of like understanding the devil card, because it has a lot of negative connotations over it, as far as like just meaning something bad or like evil energy or anything like that. In the devil card, you know, even though this joint do look like a little scurry, the devil card, mostly for me, I feel like it represents like earthly, like human animalistic type pleasures. Like, for in some readings, like the devil can even represent like marriage, but a lot of times it represents, you know, just the earthly pleasures, like sex and like drugs and like spending money. But it can also be a big representation of toxic behavior. Oh yes, this one is like hitting home though, because I feel like with this devil card showing up, it's saying how like this situation, like trying to kind of cope with this situation, and like, you know, some of us may feel like we are trying so hard not to spaz out and like keep our energy just like really clear, really stable and balanced and centered for the most part. But at the same time, we do have this very like fiery energy that's like, and look, I don't know. I want to say it's like has a like hint of Gemini in it, you know, like when Gemini be going off at the mouth, like pop, 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 like just serving you shit like nonstop, don't even let you get a word in. I feel like it's that type of energy where, you know, dealing with this situation is kind of like, I'm not about to like, my intention is not to curse this person out or whatever the case may be. But my intention is to assert myself and assert my will and assert my desires. And I'm here to make my presence be known because, like, I've been just chilling real low key for a minute. And so right now it's time for me to assert myself because you're not getting the big picture. You're not getting the big idea. So, I don't know what it is that you want me to do, but I am going to assert myself. And this is just, some of us are coming at the situation like this as a form of like self-love and respect of just like, I'm going to speak up, and I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but you are about to feel some heat on your neck because like, this is not a game. Like, I'm not to be played with. And that's just how it goes. Okay. And so, and then so we have this Two of Wands card coming up next. I love this card too because look at the gorillas. They're so cute. So I do want to like look in the book and see what it says about this card. Oh, and it went right to the page. So it says, the Two of Wands illustrates the stage after the birth of new energy. It speaks of choices to be made concerning the how, what, and when. It is the exciting time when one begins to create the specific reality desired. Yes. Sorting through ideas, planning, discovering skills, options, balancing, control of future, considering resources, opportunities, and choosing what is best. So this card represents both people in this dynamic. So it's like on one behalf, the other person who's been like sitting steady, sitting solid is kind of like, okay, so now, at this point, I'm up to here. I feel like I've been being played with. So at this point, I'm considering my other options because like, what am I waiting around for? Like, I've been keeping it real cool. And it's just like, it's that thing about like, I'm about to put you in this option bag. Like, I really was like focusing here on you. And so now I'm about to put you in this option bag because that's how I'm being treated. And like, I think you might have motherfucking forgot what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, who I am. It's like, this is not, because, now that's a bad. And this could be for anybody. I'm not saying like, to be honest, I kind of feel like this energy over here that I keep pointing to is like the feminine energy. But it doesn't have to be. So like if you're a male and you're watching this could very well be you as well. But so on the other side of this coin with the person over here, I feel like this person is understanding like, okay, it's getting to a point where I'm feeling their energy shift, right? I know that I have to make a choice. At some point, I have to make a choice. Like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I can feel the heat under my ass. I could feel the pot boiling. I can feel just the heat rising up under my ass and the shit is starting to burn. Like, I'm feeling the effects. And so this person is definitely getting to the point with this full moon energy. This is what it's creating. This is how it's like tantalizing and making people like they're feeling this. This is the energy that we're moving through with this full moon. And so, I mean, I'm not going to give a time period yet. I will give the time period towards the end of it. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm just going to say, I know this cycle will be about like 14 days. So let's say 2 weeks. This is a 2-week energy. Yeah, okay, so that's the Two of Wands. And then we move into the Hanged Woman energy. So I'm going to read up on this one as well. The Hanged Woman. And see, like, that's the feminine energy. The Hanged Woman rests in peace and tranquility, for she knows it is not the right time for action. Resting upside down, she allows for different perspectives to reveal themselves to her. Surrendering, she finds enlightenment. Waiting, meditation, reflecting, a transition period, suspension, a time to just be instead of do. Anxiety caused by the unwillingness to accept the stillness of this period. I don't even want to talk about this card. This card just irritated my life, but whatever. Okay, so what this card is telling us is that we are kind of having to like just hang tight, and we don't have to, but actually this is what our intuition is guiding us and telling us to do. We're definitely feeling inspired to like, okay, so maybe we might be like considering our options, looking at our options, maybe even entertaining our options a little bit, but for the most part, I don't see that this side of the group will be, you know, moving forward with anything, like making a decision or deciding like, okay, yes, this is how I'm gonna move, or this is how I'm gonna move forward. They're kind of just like, you know, kind of like in a stasis mode, like I'm not gonna do too much. But I definitely feel like with the Hanged Woman, it's like I'm gonna push this person back, you know, and let them see me from a distance so they can understand like what's going on. Like this is what you're moving into. If this is how, you know, we're coming into the realization that if this is how things are going to move, then like I'm going to show you what you're moving towards, because it's not clicking up here. So so I have to show you with my energy like what's going on. Okay, so I definitely see like, okay, so this is definitely relationships for people, 100%. You know, the Gemini card in the tarot is the Lover's card, okay, which represents like duality, soulmates, alignment, just love, period. Partners, balance, decisions, making a choice. And that can kind of be like similar to the Two of Wands, you know, or Two of Cups or whatever. So with that being said, I feel like for just about all of us, this is pertaining to love. And don't get me wrong, this can definitely fall into your career sector. Career sector and also family life. So this can be dealing with like a mother and daughter dynamic, a father son dynamic, or anything like that. This could be something like your parents are helping you kind of do something in life. I want to say like moving, or helping you get a car, or helping you get your car fixed, anything like that. Maybe your parent is really helping to support you with your kids right now, and you're kind of waiting on them to just be supportive and not be judging you through whatever process you're going through, or for them to just be like not so down your back and not so down your neck, and really just show you that, you know, it could be like toxic behavior from the past, or toxic dynamic in your relationship, to where they're like, you're kind of like, okay, like I'm here asking for your help, I'm being vulnerable, I thought that you will be willing to help me, but you constantly attacking me and terrorizing me is not helping. It's actually stressing me out even more. And so with the Hanged Woman, this energy with this timeline that we're talking about, it could also be, oh, you couldn't even see that, but it could also be saying like, okay, so like I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to move forward, because either like I'm gonna have to like break this relationship down, this family relationship, I'm going to have to break it down, because it's just like, you know, I'm going to have to end up keeping my distance from my mother. I'm going to have to end up keeping my distance from my father, or end up keeping my distance from my sister, because just we're falling back into this like toxic mode of how, you know, we used to operate. And it's like, what is that even for? Like, I've grown past that. I've expanded past that. My awareness is like way more expanded than that for me to even be falling back into that. And like, really, like, I want to have a good relationship with my family member, but like, they are really not making it easy. And like, I've just learned to keep my boundaries. So at this point, you know, I might have to make a decision of like, you can't be around me. You can't be around me. And I feel like this could be a decision that you've already made previously and you try to revive the relationship, but you're just seeing like, this family member is not ready. Is not ready. They haven't learned from the behavior or the relationship dynamic. They haven't learned yet. And so, you know, but you have. And so, you know, you're kind of learning like, you got to kind of cut this thing out. And, you know, when it's ready, then they'll come back. So don't even worry about that. That is some of the energy with the Hanged Woman. Also, with that other person over here with the Hanged Woman, that energy is like, they are really having a hard time with moving forward with whatever decision they want to make. I feel like underlying, intuitively and in their heart, they know at the end of the day what's going to end up being their decision, but they are just so afraid of the unknown, of knowing like what's going to happen after that, or you know, not knowing, like they're so used to being in a space where they know everything that's going on, how everything is adjusted, how everything is arranged, how everything works, who's going to be doing what and how and when and why. But the decision that they have to make is not something that they could ever probably comprehend that would like be an outcome. So they're definitely like frightened. They're afraid, they're uncomfortable. This is definitely a big step of growth for this person. And so like anytime, you know, we have to grow or expand, we get uncomfortable, we start to act nervous or unbalanced, uncentered. And so this is kind of like what this person is encountering. And so that doesn't mean that this person over here needs to be any less of them. Because, you know, you're being a catalyst for this energy over here. And it's just creating a natural cycle of evolving. If that was the word that I was looking for. Evolution. Oh my goodness. Evolution. Okay? So there is a big synergy going on here of two energies coming together and working together in tandem to create a synergy, a cycle, a natural, healthy flow, okay? But this is the beginning stage. So it hasn't really caught a rhythm yet. It hasn't really caught a pattern. So it's like, you know, it's just getting in the stage of trying to mix together. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I'm having the vision of like when the water goes down the drain and it creates a tornado, and you know, like before it gets to that point, the water in a bathtub or something kind of has to like mix until it creates that motion, and then when it catches rhythm, then it can spin down the drain. So it's like a big clearing and cleansing process of like water moving, energy flowing, and then it's creating a synergy of these energies flowing together and clearing a space out. Okay, if that makes sense for you guys. We have the Five of Pentacles next. Okay, so I'm gonna read about this card as well. Let's see. This is a long reading. What is it? Five of Pentacles. I really do not agree with that card. Any of the fives represent conflict, for one thing. So we're not too fond of fives over here. Okay, the four. The Five of Pentacles arrives to a space of scarcity and lack. A storm cloud of worry and fear is discoloring the present so that blessings and opportunities cannot be clearly seen. This is what I just said. Solutions to problems are present if recognized. Bruh. Poverty consciousness, financial hardship, physical struggle, feelings of not being able to get out from under, survival, loss, or feeling left out in the cold. Okay, so some people, some people are feeling like once they make this decision that they're going to be put in a situation where they cannot thrive and survive like they've been doing or in the way that they've been doing before. And this is just like, this is, if you ask me, and what I'm downloading right now, this is like lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, because in that manner, like, you're doubting yourself, you're doubting your ability to manifest blessings, and kind of like counting on a certain circumstance or a certain person or a certain environment. Like, you need this external thing to be able to manifest your blessings and to tap into your abundance and your prosperity. And it's like, that's really so not true. And like, if you were to shift your belief patterns, then you would know whatever decision I make, I'm going to be guided, guarded, protected for the highest good of the all, and blessings are always coming my way. Okay? And so that's my kids. So this person is like, that is the reason that this person is really so afraid to like make a decision. You know, they don't know how the dynamic of their life will shift. It's very frightening for them. And it's just like kind of like a control mechanism to like feel like they have control over their life. So the universe, I feel like, is getting this group of people, trying to get them to surrender and like accept to what's the natural flow of life, and stop trying to be like, oh, I need this to be like this, so this can be like this, and this could be like this, and this could be like this, and this can all happen. And then like, that's like such a false sense of ego, is that like, you need everything to be how you need it to be for you to be happy. And so the universe is really pushing these people, like, I'm pushing you out of your comfort zone, because this is not how stuff is about to work anymore in the universe anyway. Universally, everything is just getting back into a pattern and a wave of flow. So you need to, you know, we're trying to increase the energy on the planet. We're trying to raise people to this vibration, to this level of understanding, to this stream of consciousness of that, like, things are just going to flow. You're not going to always know what's going to happen. You're not going to always know what's going on. But if you always trust that something is working in your favor, then it absolutely will. You know, law of attraction, you're attracting whatever to you. So you just have to keep a positive mindset, have faith and hope and trust. Okay? You don't get to know what's going to happen before it happens, except for me, because I'm a psychic. So I stay using that line on people. Like, y'all don't even know how much I use that line. It's ridiculous. Okay? So, and then on the other hand, this other group of people with this Five of Pentacles card is definitely making the other group of people feel like where they are is, I'm not going to say that it's making them feel this way, but where they are mentally and emotionally is, you know, really trying to keep focus on staying centered and grounded, and not allowing any external circumstances to make them feel less than or inadequate. Okay? And I actually feel like this other group of people, I feel like they're doing a great job of that. I feel like, you know, they might get a little bit off, but as soon as they take that one step off their center, they get right back. It's like not an issue. They're like, oh, hold up. Nah, we ain't doing that. So it's like this other group of people is doing a really good job with their self-love, their self-worth, their positive self-talk, and just like making sure that these external things do not affect them as much, and just like upholding their boundaries to a healthy level in all moments, like not lowering their boundaries for nothing, nobody, no person. And it's like, I feel like these people are very aware of like how good they're doing with that, and it's making them feel very good. They're in the flow, tuned in, tapped in, turned on, as Abraham Hicks would say. That's my girl. And yeah, and they're just feeling it, and they're making sure that they're continuously tapping into this feeling. And I feel like a lot of that group of people are doing a good job of like following the feeling, like, oh, this is how I feel, So if this is throwing me off, then I need to push this to the side and I need to focus on what is making me feel good. So for sure, like, that group of people is doing a great job of that with this full moon in Gemini, with this energy that's coming in. This is the space that you're put in. And actually, this is the space that, you know, we're kind of entering into it with. And so I feel like that's going to be a long-lasting energy over the period of that 2 weeks. So that's a good thing. That's a great thing. This energy is really being a big catalyst to, like, some big changes within a lot of people's relationships, within a lot of people's careers, within a lot of people's family life. That's what I'm feeling, like a huge shift. Definitely things that you're like, at the end of this, you're like, this is too good to be true. I didn't think this was never gonna happen. So I just got cut off in the middle of what I was saying. So hopefully I can put this together somehow, and, you know, we'll figure it out. So, and I was on the last card in the reading, so I'm just going to keep on going. We have the Knight of Wands. This beautiful, vibrant card with all this orange and yellow. It's actually just orange. It has a little bit of red in there. So orange, sacral chakra, creative energy, sexual energy. Okay. So I'm going to look this one up. We have the Knight of Wands. It says, the Knight of Wands puts energy into what he loves to do. Yes. This is what I was just saying. Yes. Into what he loves to do. He acts on his innovative and creative insights. These qualities lead to growth and development in his chosen goals and desires. Meanings: enthusiastic, inventive, proactive, ambitious, resourceful, charismatic, magnetic, artistic, active, productive, passionate, vibrant, vital, spirited, captivating, and amorous. This is definitely, this is so many oracle cards here. But this is definitely talking about what I was just talking about this group of people over here, is that this energy is being a catalyst for, I feel like, these divine feminine beings, and or the divine feminine energy, because males we all have feminine energy, okay? You know, it's just like, are you balanced? Are you more masculine? Are you more feminine? Or are you a balanced and centered human? So, this energy is talking about this, all of this that's unfolding for this full moon in Gemini. Eclipse energy is really pushing this other group to really kind of like find that, it's not finding it because you've already had it, but it's just like kind of like showing you your strength and showing you your level of discipline and your ability to really just focus on your goals and focus on the things that you love to do, and to really just be fine without needing anyone else, and, like, you know, kind of just being like, I know that things are going to unfold the way that I want to unfold. It's probably just not happening right now. So in the meantime, I'm definitely just going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on doing the things I love, focus on my creations, focus on the people that are being there for me, the people that are showing me that they love me and that I know will be around no matter what. I'm also just focusing on just being very productive at work. I'm also focusing on pouring energy into my children, into my creative endeavors, into my ideas, into my writing, into my creating, whatever it is. You know, so this is what that energy is doing, and it's definitely activating a lot of people. You're feeling very powerful. The activation that you feel is amazing, okay? And it's a very grounded energy. You feel very connected, and you feel very aligned. And so that's what this energy is doing. And so you are kind of raising your vibration as a sorts to hold space for this other group of people. Because if you hold that space, those people, if this and the energy is already synergized. And that's the thing about it. So you have to be the change that you wish to see, and stay focused and stay grounded and keep on doing your self-love and your self-care and your self-worth and everything. And this person will have no choice. If this alignment is what they truly desire, then they will meet you where you are. They have no choice. It's in divine order. Okay? This is how it's going to work. Okay? So have no worries. This is just how it has to unfold for people to awaken and to open their eyes and be enlightened and all of this kind of stuff. You keep being your awesome ass self and worry about you and only you. And you're not going to have a problem with that, with this energy coming in. Like, it's not going to be an issue whatsoever, you know? So you have gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments, right? So like this card is talking about what I said about this group of people kind of pushing that person over there to the side. Like, okay, you're going to have to back up then. If you're not getting in line, you got to back up off me. And, you know, I really need to be focused on the people that is, like, paying me attention, giving me the time of day, showing me that they love me, showing me that they care about me. This is where I need to be putting my energy, because, you know, I need to be in a state of joy and happiness and fulfillment at all times. I can't just be like, you know, I can't keep focusing on you because it's not giving me no motherfucking order. Excuse my language. Nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. This is the self-love stuff I was talking about. So, you know, maybe you're taking yourself out on a date, and I'm talking girls and guys, taking yourself to the bar. Maybe you just want to go hang with a friend and chill and have fun and laugh and watch a funny movie. You're going to get your nails done, get your hair done, get your eyebrows did. You want to go just treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, guys. Like, if that's what you want to do, you've seen a nice jacket that you've been having your eye on, go cop. You know, really focus on these things that you do for self-love, but you really have to be in the moment with these things. And, you know, say you get that jacket and you feeling it, like, oh, this jacket feel good, like it's warm. Look at the material, look at the color, look at the detail on this zipper. Like, oh, it's so warm. Oh my gosh. And it's just so flashy and flying. I like the way this feel. I love the way it looks. I like that I picked this out. Like, I just feel so good. I feel proud that I attracted this jacket into my life, and it's just amazing. And I love buying myself stuff, and it just feels good. Be in the moment that way, okay? Because it just boosts your vibration so much. I love doing that, like marveling and reveling in the moment. Yeah, so teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. This is what I said about holding that space, because like I said, this energy is being a catalyst to propel both people forward, to propel this group of people to really be focused and be disciplined and, you know, really love themselves. And it's pushing this group of people forward to really be like, let go and surrender and kind of like up level, you know, because those control mechanisms are no longer going to work in this new paradigm that we're building. Okay, so angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. So I tell people all the time, please make sure that you're communicating with your angels, with your higher self in all moments. You can ask for assistance. You have angels all around you, but they can literally not step in unless you give them permission. So, you know, you can, at the beginning of your day, say, angels, I give you permission to step in at any time, to step in and intervene at any time. You can also say that I ask that my higher self you know, be in the room and be present with me in all moments, or whatever you can, whatever it is, set your intention, say it out loud. Once you say it out loud, it's golden. Like, that's it. People don't understand how powerful intention is. I like use my intention for everything. I don't do anything without intention. Like, that's crazy. That's wow. I'm a deliberate creator, okay? That's what I do on a daily basis. I wake up in the morning, I say this out. It's about to be a bomb day. I'm about to be so productive. I'm going to get everything that I needed to get done today. It's going to be good energy. Only, like, great people are going to come to me and just be so polite and be sending me blessings. And I'm just going to feel good. I'm going to feel happy. You know, everything's going to work out for me. And, yeah, let's get it popping. And then I walk out the door. And then my day goes exactly like that every day. So, period. Patience. Victory is mine. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and practice. So, you know, this card is always just telling us to slow down. Let the blessing come. It's coming. You know, just focus on being happy in the meantime while this thing is manifesting, because it's most definitely manifesting. Trust me, it's manifesting, y'all. It's giving. All by it's giving. Let me stop. I was about to, you know, roll and Ray. It's my guy. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. This is the clairaudience card. So, yeah. Make sure that you are definitely paying attention to your intuition, your thoughts, and your feelings at this time, because your intuition is going to be very heightened during this full moon in Gemini time period. It's the end of a decade. It's the end of a year. It's so many alignments in place right now. So the energy is very high. The energy is very high. We're all holding space for each other. So just try to pay attention to your thoughts specifically. But this is not your thoughts, actually. This is just your intuition. This is, you know, your angels are speaking to you, communicating through you. I suggest that some of you try to get involved in meditation. 5 minutes a day is like the best thing you could ever do, because it's more important about you being consistent than the time period that you do it for, okay? So, yeah, prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So, a lot of us will be needing to, including me, focus in on your creative endeavors. So, for me, that will be making my YouTube videos, getting my readings done, and things like that. I really need to be, I know for a fact that means I really need to be focusing on my time and attention, because I want to end the year off strong and I want to begin the year very strong, and I can feel that energy kind of surging through me. So definitely that is a message to everyone else. So whatever you have going on, you need to put a lot of focus and time into it right now, okay? It's very important. It's very important, very important. Let's set the stage for 2020, guys. It's right around the corner. Outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And so this could be go outside, but this could just mean go out, period. Like, you know, if you have a good time when you go out, or just being out and about with your children and different things like that. Making plans and actually following through with them. Just try to keep your word on the plans that you make with people at this time. It's a great time for connection. It's a great time to just focus in on laughing and having fun, okay? So guys, that is the end of the reading. That's a collective reading for full moon in Gemini, eclipse, December 12th, 12:12 a.m. That is what we have. This is collective energy. So if you're watching this video, this is for you. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe. you know, put me on the gram, put me on the Twitter or whatever, you know, tell a friend to come and get a reading from me or whatever, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you guys